The case of study for this individual assignment is between Ali Sultan and Co. versus Director of Finance and the hospital. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Azrin, Farhani Binti Havari, alias Azri. My metric number is S62291. Today, I would like to present to you for individual assignment for the subject Audit 2, Semester 1, 2023-2024. First instruction for this individual assignment is the ethical dilemma of the auditors. In this case, the ethical dilemma of the auditors is pressure to report inadequate accounting report and pressure to maintaining auditor independence. Ethical dilemma is Ali Sultan and Co faces ethical dilemma related to inadequate accounting records. They are pressured whether to report the negligence of auditing the accounting records or to accept the illegal adjustment that will challenge the ethics of integrity and objectivity. In this case, the hospital made an adjustment to require changing the accounting policy in respect of consumable, which had previously been expensed to the income and expenditure account, being changed to the inventory on the balance sheet. Ali and Sultan Co. just discovered that this illegal adjustment has been true for the past 7 years. As a safeguard, Ali Sultan and Co. should adhere their duty to report fairly and truthfully. They should communicate clearly to the Director of Finance that they cannot compromise compromise their professional integrity. Ethical dilemma is Ali Sultan and Co faces ethical dilemma related to conflict of interest. They are pressured to choose between maintaining an auditor independence or potentially losing a long-term client. In this case, the Director of Finance is threatening Ali Sultan and Co to appoint different auditors if they do not accept the non-compliance adjustment that made by the hospital. The director also threatened to tell the local newspaper that Ali Sultan and Co. firm is determined to make the hospital's financial position look worse. As a safeguarding, Ali Sultan and Co. should communicate the importance of independence. They also should emphasizing the necessity of adhering to the accounting. Next is the threats to independence for Ali Sultan and Co. that might arise in the case and how Ali Sultan and Co. can protect threats to auditor. The threats occur in this case is self-interest threat, advocacy threat, and finally, and lastly, familiarity trait is self-interest trait that will inappropriately influence the professional accountant's judgment or behavior. In this case, self-interest trait occur when the director of finance will ensure that the hospital appoints different auditors next year if Ali Sultan and Co do not accept that her review represent a legitimate interpretation of accounting policy. To protect this trade, Ali Sultan and Co. should prioritize the application of professional skepticism and maintain an independent mindset. Second trait is advocacy trait that a professional accountant will promote clients or employers' position to the point that the professional accountant's objectivity is compromised. In this case, advocacy trait occur when the director of finance threatened to tell the local newspaper, that Ali Sultan and Co firm is determined to make the hospital financial look worse than it is. This is an attempt to damaging Ali Sultan and Co firm reputation. To protect against this threat, Ali Sultan and Co should maintain objectivity and communicate transparently. They also should documentation, audit procedures, and finding that will serve as a defense against unfounded accusation. Threat is familiarity threat that due to a long or close relationship, the client that will make the professional accountant be too sympathetic to their interest or too accepting of their work. In this case, familiarity threat occur when Ali Sultan and Co have a long-term relationship for 7 years with the hospital, where they may be too sympathetic to the hospital's interests. To protect districts, Ali Sultan and Co should regularly rotate team audit partners and team members because it can help to mitigate familiarity trait. They should emphasize the importance of professional skepticism and adherence to all. And the last instruction for this assignment is discuss on how Ali Sultan and Co can provide defense for them if the management and board of directors of the hospital decide to take legal action on Ali Sultan and Co. Blaming for the hospital losses was due to the auditor's fault. First, Ali Sultan and Co must do documentation of audit procedures. They should present thorough documentation of the audit procedures, findings, and any disagreement with the hospital's director or the management. This documentation will serve as evidence of their commitment to the professional skepticism. Secondly, adherence to auditing standard. Any Sultan and Co should demonstrate that the audit was conducted in accordance with auditing standard. Lastly, Sultan and Co should communicate with oversight bodies. If Sultan and Co identify potential illegal activities or unethical behavior, they should consider to communicating with relevant oversight bodies such as regulatory authorities and professional accounting like MI justify whether Ali Sultan and Co can succeed in their defense. I think Ali Sultan and Co is likely to be successful in the defense against the hospital because of the contributory negligence. The hospital has to be responsibility to record and accurate adjustment uh, according to the accounting policy. In this case, the hospital was intentionally changed the accounting policy in respect of consumable which has been previously been expensed to the income and expenditure, then to the inventory account on the balance sheet to receive a bonus up to 3 million ringgit Malaysia. Sultan and Co should not be fully be blamed for the hospital losses. Therefore, it would be required for the court to the hospital because of illegal adjustment and to the Ali Sultan and Co firm for the negligence in the auditing for the past 7 years. Thank you. That's all from me.